We are...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jordan. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the power forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Durant. Off target from three-point range. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Durant. They get it back. And stay with the play, Harris.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Over Jordan. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Bucks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And he comes up with the deuce.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Irving. Outside, KD. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Kicks it to Lopez. Brown against DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. And it's Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Takes it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. And that one drops. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Green's checked in.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Forbes. Launches a 3. Ball's knocked loose. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here is Harden. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie right side. There's the feed to Griffin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Teague, the pass to Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. Bucks trail by 6.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's T. James Harden picking up that last basket. Portis kicks to Forbes. Releases from 15, and he drops that one in. Forbes has got his first points in this one.
And, you know, in that mid-range area, that in-between area, Forbes is a hard cover because when he gets a little room, he's really deadly.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. From deep. Harden missing again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Griffin, here we go, misses in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Connaughton. Now here's Teague. Left side Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Teague can't hit. Nets leading by 6. And stolen by Portis. Here's Tucker, and he dunks it down.
Boy, Tucker, perpetual motion. Nice job that time by him to stay active, making sure the offense doesn't get stagnant.
Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. The pass to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now, here's Portis. He has 6. Outside Griffin. To the paint. Green passes to Griffin. Stolen by Tucker. And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Antetokounmpo. Trains it from 9 feet away. Giannis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Holiday, and it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
On the wing, Harris. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. KD's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Brown after Drew Holiday's score. On the wing, Irving. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by KD. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut back down to 5 points in the make from Antetokounmpo.
The patience that Antetokounmpo plays with is really impressive for such a young guy. I mean, he doesn't rush anything.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, what's your viewpoint? And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Holiday, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Holiday, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. KD's shot is off. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks, trailing by 5. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. From downtown. That one's not going to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And now you're starting to see them just turn up the tempo a little bit.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Holiday. He's covered by Irving. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 7. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. KD's shot is off.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Shooting foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jordan. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Nets. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. And on the way from Irving for three, kept alive. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie, and the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. At the elbow, Griffin. Green against Giannis. Outside for Griffin. This one for three. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Teague drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
3 quarters of play in a close game. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Hey, T's not a big guy, but he's not really pint-sized. Nonetheless, impressive work for the little fella to get it done inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Shoots over Griffin, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From deep, Harden. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Teague against Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. Outside, Green. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Connaughton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Connaughton. 2 points. That one goes.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Harden draws the double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It's the Nets now. Green with the ball. It's stolen. To tie it up. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Nets with the lead. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Harden the pass to Green. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And he commits the intentional foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Kicks it down to Middleton. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Harden with the stuff.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Irving up top, guarded by Holiday. And it's Irving missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Giannis throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Bucks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo to tie it up. Good D by Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Irvin's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting with confidence 50% from the field so far. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Here's Durant. Doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Irving drives in. It falls!
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Here's Giannis. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the small forward spot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Shot clock at 6. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard again missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Pass to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
They grab their own miss. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Holiday against Lillard. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday against Lillard. Back to Giannis. Puts it up. Drops in the short one.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Lillard way outside. Portland again missing. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Holiday. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Powell, that's good.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Good on the triple.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Outside, Covington. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Nobody near Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
The kick out to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Middleton. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 14 to end the run. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Nurkic.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking. Now Teague. Here's Portis. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Anthony, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Nurkic. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's Powell on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 9. The drive by Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. McCollum passes to Lillard. From deep. The Trail Blazers with the new shot clock. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Lillard outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Holiday finds Giannis. Back to Holiday. No good. And it's Portland the other way. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell, and Anthony subbed in for McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Tucker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%? And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Lillard scanning the floor. Fires for 3. But they recover it. Pass to Anthony. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Tucker. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And the pass to Kanter. That shot, no good. And so it's the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 7. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Teague in at the 1.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 11 points.
And defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
Portis kicks to Forbes. Right side Teague. C.J. McCollum comes up with a rebound. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one. He had a nice open look right there. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Connaughton. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lost one of those high-arching bombs.
Teague with the ball. Jones covering. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Powell in for Derek Jones. And Forbes kicks to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard outside. It's good. Lillard's got 19 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Teague against Lillard. Teague dishes to Tucker. The kick out to Teague. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half. Teague against Lillard. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Rebounded by Anthony.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Teague against Lillard. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Over McCollum. Teague, the pass to Portis. Lets it go with the 3. The Bucks working the ball around. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 12. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McCollum's got 5 points so far. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Teague. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's just great work from Jeff Teague to draw a foul inside the paint. The D looks flustered.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Milwaukee. For Milwaukee, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Passes it to McCollum. Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 8 from Portland. We're back in a moment. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers trail by 8. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Lillard against Holiday. Down low. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. The 11-footer. The shot comes out, and the Trailblazers going the other way. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Middleton against Lillard. Lobs it up for Kanter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 8-point game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Middleton. One-on-one fast break. Here's Holiday. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And a deep three from Lillard. Not going to go that time. Holiday with the defensive effort. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Lillard against Holiday. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Holiday. Antetokounmpo gets a hand on it, and Holiday is right there. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lillard. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Collins subbed in for Powell. Here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 19-foot shot, and it's good off the back rim and in.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Lillard outside. Lets the three fly. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Sometimes CJ, just with movement alone, finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
Here's Giannis. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Collins.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Giannis outside. Middleton trying to break free. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Kick out to Giannis. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Covington with the steal.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the two-guard position. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Irving. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got the first 3 points tonight for the Nets. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Irving. Jacks up a three. They get it again. Jordan kicks to Durant. Outside Irving. Teardrop shot.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Irving's gone 1 of 4 so far. Lillard against Irving. Lillard outside. For the three.
A terrific job from Irving to track his man the entire way and bother that shot.
In the corner, it's Harris. Left side, Jordan. Over in the corner, Brown. Offensive rebound, Nets. For three, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here's Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Shoots over Lillard with the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Lillard. Anthony in the corner. It's stolen by Harris. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Powell against Harden. Griffin kicks to Harden. The shot off that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Nobody near Lillard. The rebound by Luwawu.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, here is Harden. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. From close range, and it's Griffin getting it to go.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Here's Lillard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Covington's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 7. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound outside Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him. Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously, last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. One-on-one here. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Kanter. They shoot again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
I'll tell you, Kanter's jump shot is very consistent. The defense has got to respect it, which is why that pump fake becomes effective.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. And here's Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lillard surveying the D. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And we'll be back. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future plans.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on, you know, that's kind of like a domino effect. It's like, all right, well, if he's leaving.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Lillard against Dinwiddie. And a wide open look for McCollum, and no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Back to McCollum. Shoots off the step back, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Dinwiddie passes to Harden, and an intentional foul right there. A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Zach Collins, and it's Simons in for Lillard. Outside Irving, passes it to KD. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Over Irving. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from McCollum.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
A 3 from McCollum, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor, and Norman Powell subbed in for Derek Jones. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, KD. For 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
It's McCollum on the wing. Fires at the elbow. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Right side, Jordan. Out to KD. Shoots over Nurkic. KD can't get it to go. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Whoa! Look out. And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Simons. It's good from long range. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Irving launches it from deep, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a... And that'll about...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. From past the arc, good on the three-point shot. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
McCollum outside. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
KD's shot is good. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands because if he's that close, he will convert.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got his third basket of the night.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Brown outside. Irving finds Jordan. The 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 9.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
They get a hand on it. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum outside. Over Brown. Again, McCollum missing. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Collins comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Powell against Irving. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The kick out to Irving. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lillard outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Jones against Harden. The 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
After a promising rookie campaign a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Harden surveying the D.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Lillard with it. 10 points for him. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the wing 3. This is his first free throw of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And both free throws good for Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Jones. Lillard against Dinwiddie. Inside. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Harden, that's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Lillard from deep three-point land, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. From deep, Harden. Portland grabs the miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Picked away and stolen by Lillard. Back to McCollum. Over Harden. Trailblazers keep it alive. Dinwiddie against Lillard. There's the triple. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Now Harden. There's the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
5 on the clock. A 3 from McCollum. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. Portland also making some changes. Harry Giles comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Norman Powell subbed in for Carmelo Anthony.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Lillard misses.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And a wide open look for Irving. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Lillard against Irving. Here's Giles. Oh!
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Irving for 3. That shot off, and it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Giles, and Portland again with the bucket.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
To the middle. Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. So for the Trailblazers, Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for McCullough. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Jones against KD. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Nets. Harris outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These ballots ended.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving in at point guard. Now, here is Irving. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, and it is one sight to see.
Brown against DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Yep, that one goes.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Middleton right side. The pass to Giannis. Back to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Now here's Irving. No good with the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got his second basket. Brown against DiVincenzo. Brown kicks to Irving. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Harris against Middleton. The feed to Lopez. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Pass to Brown. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. Passes it to KD. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Here's Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Kevin Durant. He's got 5. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Now here's Griffin. Harden way outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
That will count. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Nets lead by 3. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Brooklyn.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Shutting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Tucker finds Teague. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 3 to shoot. That one a little long. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Luwawu. Sinks that one from the post. Luwawu's got his first points of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Teague. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Now, here is Harden. To the inside, Griffin, the shaker, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Teague. Green with the block. And stolen by Jeff Teague. The tray. Here's Tucker. Pass to Portis. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. That one drops for him. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. It's tipped. It's thrown by to Kumbo. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. To the paint. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
1:30 left in the first half of basketball. KD with it. Giannis is there. And then Durant with the dunk.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Irving. He kicks it to KD. Takes a 3. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. And that one drops for him. He's got 6.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. For Milwaukee, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
for three. Durant. The shot. No good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn. Found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They were outscored. And that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Portis, Antetokounmpo out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And that's 13 points for Giannis. Irving against Teague. Pass to Durant. Jordan high post. Working on Portis. Durant kicks to Brown. The 17-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got 11 points.
Focus. Intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Now here's Teague. Forbes can't get it to go.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right. One of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Durant gets it to go.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside Teague. Passes it to Connaughton. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And here's Giannis. Following the three from Kevin Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Nets passing it around. Harden surveying the D. Here's Dinwiddie. That one falls. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A shot by Holiday, no good. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Whoa! Watch out now.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes...
Oh, he gets it to go! Wow!
It counts!
Wow, what a way.
And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Bucks trail by 12. Giannis drives in. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Green finds Harden. Releases. Harden missing again.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Griffin inside. Lopez covering. Down low. It's deflected. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday. And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got it back down to a single-digit deficit to the Bucks.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Harden against Antetokounmpo. Harden can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Green, no luck. 7-foot shot. That's tipped. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Harden. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Harden against DiVincenzo. Looking to get back on track here. Back to Harden. Lopez with the steal. And stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. The dish to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Takes the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden the pass to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. Pass break, Milwaukee. Back to Holiday. Over Irving. Not enough on that one as it misses. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Jordan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Durant sends it back.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here are the Nets. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jordan, high post. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 6 to shoot. Harden way outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday, and he makes that one.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Robert Covington out there with Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at small forward. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now Middleton, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Lillard. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Covington trying to break free, and it's Lillard missing. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got his second bucket.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard against Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Bucks leading by 5. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Damian Lillard. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Nurkic. Cantor comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Holiday. Middleton with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got 5. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. 1:05 left to play in the first. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back Let him try to find his range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Giannis. Lillard looking around. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Outside Holiday. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holiday against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Giles and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up 7. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Giles, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Enes Kanter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Connaughton passes to Tucker, and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Lillard against T. Jones kicks to Lillard. Kanter trying to free himself up, and it's Lillard missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Forbes. They get it back. Portis, the pass to Teague. Here's Forbes. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And a deep three from Lillard. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Teague against Lillard. Pass to Giles. Jones kicks to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot's good from Forbes.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Teague for three. Powell pulls it in. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in for McCollum. Lillard against Holiday. The pass to Simons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. An easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And a deep three from Lillard. From beyond the arc and then some.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Basket counts. DiVincenzo's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that would have counted, but his shot. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points and 3. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lillard with no one around. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Trying to find Covington, gets it to him. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton with it. Lillard picks him up. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Shoots the three. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Lillard against Holiday. And then Lillard slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jones checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Lillard. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. And Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Jones. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
McCollum kicks to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
McCollum dishes to Powell. Stolen by Middleton. Giannis inside. Covington's there. Here's Holiday. Giannis passes to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Shoots over Powell. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones, no luck. Pass to Giannis. DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. So for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Cantor comes in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Jones. Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. And it's McCollum in the corner. Six on the shot clock. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Teague, the pass to Portis. Right side, Teague. Back to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. From deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Teague against Cantor. Over in the corner, Portis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. McCollum fires from way outside. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Bucks with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead early. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Giles in at center. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Pass to Giles. Cantor kicks to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. And Jones subbed in for Norman Powell. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. A 3 from McCollum. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Portis. And Forbes has it in the corner. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Shoots over Nurkic. And too long on the shot. Trailblazers trail by 5. And even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Teague hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in. Holiday against Lillard. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Holiday. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense.
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Bucks.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. 13 feet away. And that one is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Jones drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Holiday against Lillard. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Trailblazers trail by 11. From outside the arc. And the pass to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Giannis against Covington. And Giannis gets it to go.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Lillard outside. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good, David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And coming to you today from...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Jones. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Giles in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Lillard. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Irving against Lillard. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Shot clock at 5.
Durant has really improved his impact on the defensive end. I mean, and he is not someone you want to go at as a shooter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And a deep three from Irving. The wide open look for Durant. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
Look, Irving rarely misses from downtown, even way outside. He's a knockdown threat.
Lillard from deep three-point land. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's blocked. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Irving. Back to Durant. Lets it fly. Jordan. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Giles. Three-pointer, Lillard. There's Hollis Jefferson, and the basket is good.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore, a tough one.
Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. The 17-footer. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I like watching Lillard shoot when he's in rhythm. He's superb at switching from dribbling to shooting in the blink of an eye.
Passes to KD to the middle. Here's Brown, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Now here's Lillard. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From deep three-point range. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So he gets them both. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Last break, here come the Trailblazers, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Irving looking for an opening. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for Portland. Harris with it. Now Covington defending.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down. That's the aggressive side of the rim.
Here's Lillard. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 6.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Irving passes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Lillard up top, covered by Irving. Lillard against Irving. And Lillard kicks to Giles. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. There's Brown with the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Portland. And back with the start of the second quarter. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you a superb athlete.
McCollum, the offensive rebound. Cantor, the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Powell. McCollum outside. Off target with his three. The Nets with the lead. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot missing. Good D by McCollum. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
And there's the pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
McCollum outside.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Pass to Nurkic. Cuts it 5 from 18. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Dinwiddie against McCollum. Now, here's Cantor. He's guarded closely. Over Griffin. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Nets leading by 4. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
McCollum outside. Inside, Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Irving. Lillard, the pass to Giles. No dice from the high post. And here are the Nets. Big stretch here going 10-2. Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a deep three from Lillard. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 9.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Poked away. Outside Jordan. Irving with a clean look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Passes it to Covington. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
There's the pass to Durant. From deep. And Jones pulls it down.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in there.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Durant down low. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And no matter who is on him or where he's pulling up from, you better believe that Durant is always a threat to score.
Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. And it's Giles in at the 5 down low. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Durant just inside the line. Jordan kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Lillard's checked in for Anthony.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. McCollum passes to Lillard. A second chance effort. Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .90 seconds now into the second half. The 3 from Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone, and you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
McCollum outside from deep three-point range. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Griffin passes to Luwawu. The dish to Green. Here's the 3. No good from Luwawu.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kanter finds Lillard. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak, he gets it in there. Lillard's got 14.
But Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden scanning the floor. Dinwiddie attacking, and they call the foul. So he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
The Nets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The Trailblazers rebound, and Kanter able to finish.
Now, that's the staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Harden inside the three-point line, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Nets leading by 10. 1:16 left in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Now here's McCollum. No points in the game hit for him. They get the rebound. Kanter kicks to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Harden, that's good.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. That one off the back iron and out. Nets leading by 12. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Dinwiddie with the steal. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front, up by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant down out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Durant for 3, connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 15.
And it's completely unfair to expect a defender to do anything against Durant on that pull-up shot. It's just unguardable.
Lillard against KD. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Back to Irving. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 13. And stolen by Jordan. Irving with the ball. Now Covington defending. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
I'm trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Now Brown. Outside Irving. Launches it. That shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
James Harden, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Irving with it. Pass to Harden. Got a hand on it. Here's Giles, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive.
KD passes to Jordan. On the high post. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, his mid-range jumper, it'll always be there for Durant.
Here's Lillard. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they'll keep possession. Jones, no luck. Stolen away. Giles kicks to Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 20 points.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 8.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Lillard again missing. Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The feed to Harden. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
A ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
Lillard outside. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. From deep. Lillard again missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for DeAndre Jordan.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harden outside. Passes it to Durant. From deep three-point range. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.